All right. We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, wherever you are, whenever you are, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will take on the Oakland Athletics in the first game of a 3-game series at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal here, Steve, a.k.a. the BirdWatcher, a.k.a. BW or B-Dubs, whatever you want to call me. I'm so happy you found my channel, and it's a pretty likely scenario that you are just finding my channel. I just started this up for the beginning of the Orioles 2024 season. The mission to cover every Orioles baseball game, all 162 from opening pitch to last pitch, and Apple TV be damned. I'm doing my best. So far, so good. We are into game 25 tonight. The Orioles come in tonight with a 16-8 record, facing the 10-16 A's. We've got our ace Corbin Burnes on the mound against 0-5 Ross Stripling. Now, I don't put much stock into these matchup predictors like you see on your screen here, but the Orioles should be winning this game tonight. Let's hope that they do. Of course, there's some other news to get to involving the lineups and rosters tonight. But first, let me just further explain the idea of the channel. I live over on the other side of the planet, about as far away from Baltimore as you can possibly get, and I felt there was a channel needed for Oriole fans around the world, or anybody who just doesn't have the ability maybe to follow the game on TV or on the radio. Well, you can join your boy, the BirdWatcher, and he will guide thy hand through all 9 innings of every game. You can come in here, listen to me call the action. We'll have a scoreboard up here giving you all the up-to-date stats, and we have chat here as well, the Charm City chat, where people can add their insight on the game, talk a little baseball, or just joke around a little bit. It's a hangout. It's the Charm City chat. Best chat going. Okay, we'll look at the starting lineups here in a minute, but now that we're getting up on the 7 o'clock hour, I'm going to go ahead and try and get this game up. I believe the Orioles would be in their City Connect jerseys tonight, right? Friday night home game. Well, while I do that, let's go ahead and discuss the elephant in the room, the holiday in the room, if you will. Yes, I've been talking about this probably since the 4th game of his young Major League career. The Orioles made the move today. Jackson Holliday will be optioned back to AAA Norfolk. And that part of the transaction or roster move, I can understand. Again, your boy felt like it was needed. I was just kind of hoping maybe, like other people in chat I can see already, maybe this was Coby Mayo's chance. Certainly felt like a nice fit. But, hell, I would have taken Connor Norby. But instead, we've got Ryan McKenna. Now, I guess the way to look at this is that McKenna is sort of the true Austin Hayes replacement, a right-handed hitting outfielder. We got a lot of lefties out there. And then Kjerstad is sort of more the Holiday replacement at this point as a lefty bat. But, yeah, I feel I would have preferred to see a Coby Mayo appearance. Again, if we're just up front with Mayo going, look, we're calling you up. We feel like you'd help the team out best right now, but, no pressure. We don't expect you to stick unless you absolutely rake, but if that's what you do, then that's a good problem for us to have. We'll figure it out from there, but just go up there, have fun, kid. Show us what you can do. And after a couple of weeks, if Mayo isn't showing that he's ready, well, we just send him back down and bring Holiday back up. Hopefully he's ready by then. But, hey, we got Ryan McKenna. We're going to deal with it. Let's take a look at the lineups and the starting. We already looked at the starting pitching. Again, it's Corbin Burnes, our ace, against Ross Stripling. I guess whatever the opposite of an ace is. 0-5 record. I didn't even know we were deep enough into the season to get to 0-5 already. But here we go. The game is about to get brought up on the screen. How's everybody doing on this Friday night? We're back home for some home cooking. It's a 7-game homestand. 3 against the A's here over the weekend, followed by a huge 4-game series next week against the New York Yankees. And after that, we hit the road again. I think we have a 3-game series at Cincinnati, followed by a little 2-game series against the Washington Nationals, which is barely being on the road. It's right down I-95. So in reality, the Orioles are going to have a couple of off days and a 2-game series in D.C. It's going to be one of the easier road trips you'll ever find. And with the off days, hopefully that'll keep our bullpen fresh and maybe even allow us to move some guys around in the rotation. Let a guy like Burnes pitch on 4 days rest no matter what. Okay, the ball game is up. Kevin Brown on the call. Masson is up on the screen. Hey, we've got our very first negative opinion of the Orioles City Connect jerseys. My God, if I hear one more thing about how much they hate. Turn down Haim. Who's Haim? Who is Haim? Corey Haim? Oh, the game. Oh, I apologize. Thank you very much. Hey, I'm still following all copyright rules. A little bit of bleed over is acceptable. Oh, boy. Narniak is saying we got to get to... I did, Bill. I did. Thank you for letting me know. Everything is under control. Yeah, your boy the BirdWatcher, up now at 6:02 a.m., sipping on watered-down coffee. I am in Thailand, Jeremy, the land of smiles, approximately 12 time zones away. Yeah, if you cut a straight line through the Earth to the other side of the planet from Baltimore, you'd probably get right around to where I am. All right, let's look at these starting lineups. Hey, thanks, Bill. I don't know about awesome. I'm pretty darn cool, though. I guess we'll look at Oakland first, since they'll be batting first. Esteury Ruiz, the talented young outfielder, will be in left field and hit leadoff. He's batting .304, a couple of homers and a couple of steals already. Tyler Nevin, a name you might know. He'll be at first base batting second. Shea Langoliers is the catcher batting third. Brent Rooker, the DH, hitting cleanup. J.J. Bleday in center field. Abraham Toro will be at third base batting sixth. Daryl Hernandez. Hopefully I'm getting some of these lower end of the A's lineup names correct. Hernandez will be playing short batting seventh. I believe it's Lawrence Butler. Or Lewis Butler. Yeah, Lawrence Butler will be batting eighth. And he will be in right field while Mike Schumann, is it Mike? Max Schumann, batting a $125 or somewhere around there. He's up for Zach Geloff, who's injured right now. Geloff is a sort of the young star second baseman for the A's. He's on the 10-day DL along with J.D. Davis, who they signed in the offseason. For the Orioles, and as far as injuries go, we're still waiting on the return of Cionel Perez, hoping he'll be back in just a few days. And Austin Hayes is on the 10-day DL. He would be first eligible to return on the 1st of May. That would be in the middle of the Yankees series next week. All right, for the Orioles. And folks, all I'm saying is this is the lineup your boy was dreaming of if we had called up Coby Mayo. Just imagine this lineup if you replaced who we have at third base with Coby Mayo, and tell me where there is one weak spot in this lineup. The typical top of the order: Gunnar Henderson leading off, playing short. Adley Rutschman, the catcher, batting second. Ryan O'Hearn will DH and bat third. Anthony Santander in right field, the cleanup hitter. Ryan Mountcastle at first base. Cedric Mullins in center field. Jordan Westberg batting seventh and playing second base. Colton Cowser. down in the 8-hole playing left field. And that's what I'm talking about. When you got Mullins, Westberg, Cowser at the bottom of the lineup, then your number 9 hitter, yeah, it's not Jackson Holliday, it's Ramon Urias, and I'm willing to take that. Urias has been getting a couple of hits off the bench in the past week or so. I feel like he's earned a chance to get a start here. Again, against right-handed pitching, he actually does better. So we still have plenty of lefties in the lineup. If you look at it from that point of view, it's left switch, right, left, right, left, right. So you never face 2 right-handers in a row. That is good. On the mound is Burnes. In the box is Ruiz. And we are seconds away from first pitch. The Orioles have the black City Connect tops but are wearing the white pants. It's not the All Blacks. First pitch is a called strike on the inside part of the plate. And that looked a little bit inside to me, but hey, we're just getting started. Maybe the umpire needs a little bit of time to warm up too. Next one's popped up. Can of corn in center field. Mullins coming in a few steps to make the catch. 1 away, and we are underway. Corbin Burnes, 5 starts into the season with a 3-0 record, an ERA of 2.76. Opponents hitting just 202 off of him. 29 strikeouts to just 5 walks. So averaging 1 strikeout per inning. Here's Tyler Nevin, the former Oriole. And he grounds one foul off to the left. If memory serves, Nevin was still on the Orioles roster right before we broke camp. It was like that 26th roster spot that we wound up giving to Tony Kemp. Here's a called strike on the low inside part of the plate. And the count 0-2 on Nevin. Nevin made his Major League debut with the Orioles back on May 29th, 2021. And this one's grounded foul, still 0-2. Let me try to catch up with the chat. We got J.R. Weaver here. Vonnie's in the house. Janet, good to see you. Janet is our moderator tonight, folks. Janet will take care of you. Everyone's going to be charming to Janet and vice versa here in the Charm City chat. The 0-2 pitch is reached for and grounded to short on a bounce to Gunnar over to first in time. 2 down in the top of the first. Let me start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. We got V. Barnacle here. Narniak says you might as well trade Norby or Mayo if you're never going to call them up. But we're not going to. I mean, Norby might be something worth trading because Norby doesn't quite offer something as special as Mayo. And Norby's sort of in the vein of a Westberg that we already have. This one's lifted in the air, left field, pretty deep, going back, and this ball's going to clear the wall. My goodness. Again, Corbin Burnes, a victim of a solo home run early in the ball game. His last outing was the first one this season where he didn't give up a first-inning run, and now we're right back to that trend. A solo shot by Shea Langoliers just to the right of the splash zone area and over that bullpen wall, just clearing it. And just like that, the A's are ahead 1-0. And I guess I need to refresh this to get a live score update. Excuse me on that. There you go. 1-0 Oakland, unfortunately. And we are behind just like that. Corbin Burnes' first inning ERA now at 7.20. His ERA in the remaining innings is under 2. So, yes, he has consistently struggled to get through that first inning without giving up a mistake. Brent Rooker at the plate. He's batting just $176. And this one's low and in on him. 2-1 the count. 1-0 Oakland just getting started. Top of the first. 2 down, nobody on. What is a Langolier? I don't know. I have to go into my Stephen King collection to remember what a Langolier is. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. Rooker chased one that went in the dirt. Rooker has had success here at Camden Yards in just 3 games, 6 for 12 with 3 homers and 9 RBI. Good Lord. This one's low and the count runs full. Hey, David in France, good to see you. Tomek, how are you? Carrie, did I answer your question? Bill's here, Base is here. Let's get ready for some baseball. Vonnie waving hello. Isaac Angel, how you doing? This one is low for ball 4. Boy, you don't want to be walking a guy hitting $176 with 2 out and nobody on. But that's what just happened. Evan is here. Good to see you. Pure. Thanks for stopping in, Pure. I will hope to have a great stream. Thanks for your support as always. Keep up the good work on your end. Pull, good to see you. Got the popcorn ready. I think I'm mostly caught up. All right, with 2 down, here's J.J. Bleday, and the first pitch to him is low for ball 1. Bleday batting .236, 1 home run, 5 RBI. By the way, folks, can I just get confirmation that my audio sounds okay tonight? My microphone is acting a little bit strange. And this pitch is over the plate, but just a bit low. Count moves to 2-0. According to my meter I'm looking at, I should be okay. Just not sure if there's any weird effects to the voice or if it sounds okay. Here's the 2-0 to Bleday. Taken low for ball 3. So Burnes gives up a home run, issues a walk, and now falls behind 3-0 on Bleday. Audio is fine. David's mom says I sound great. All right. Thanks for the feedback, guys. Most people wear headphones. I just can't. This one is low for ball 4. Burnes issues back-to-back walks after the home run. And here comes Drew French to have a chat with Corbin Burnes. What are we doing here, Corbin? It's the Oakland lineup. Now, I know they're not as miserable as they were the last year or two, but they still have, I believe, the 4th or 5th worst record in baseball. They've only got a couple of hitters who I would consider danger spots in the lineup. Go after these guys. Come on. Hopefully that chat with French will be a productive one. Abraham Toro, switch hitting infielder, will bat from the left side. First pitch to him is off the plate outside. Burnes misses the zone again. That's at least 6 straight out of the zone. Ball 4, 2 batters ago, then a 4-pitch walk, and now ball 1 here. There's a strike, a breaking ball that catches the bottom outside corner of the zone. All right, Corbin. Let's get back into this at bat. Let's get out of this inning with the 1 run, please. This one swung on and missed. Toro chased one outside the plate. 1-2 the count. Abraham Toro's batting average against non-fastballs this season, .056. He hits a little looper at third base, and Urias is there right on the edge of the outfield grass to make the catch on a soft looper to third. But the A's do strike first in the top of the first with a solo shot from Shea Langoliers. And I guess the best positive you can take away from that inning is that we had 2 walks in the inning and a home run, and yet the A's only have a 1-0 lead. It could very easily be 2 or 3-0 if the order of events were changed up a little bit. Bottom of the first is coming up. The Orioles, top of the order. We'll have Gunnar, we'll have Adley, and we'll have Ryan O'Hearn. Folks, I want to announce, you might see in your corner, let me go ahead and get this confirmed by somebody in chat. Do you see below your screen next to the subscribe button and the like count, is there a join button there now? Because if there is, if you can see here on my screen, I am the one and only brand new member of the Orioles BirdWatcher channel. That's right, folks. We're about to introduce some fun stuff to the channel. And if you want to be a member and support the channel, you can. There's a couple of perks you get for doing so. But for now, if you see the join button, don't join. Don't join yet. Okay, if you don't see one, no problem, because your boy is going through the process of getting signed up and filling out all the paperwork and figuring out all the loopholes and whatever to monetize the channel so that whatever you might send your boy's way will actually come to your boy. Because right now, I don't have like my bank account connected to anything, so I'm still waiting on some feedback from some Google emails telling me what I need to do next. But all I can tell you is that I was following the steps as they were presented to me. They said, hey, you're eligible to start doing this. So I started the process. So you might see a join button there, but don't join yet because I have no idea what's going on. But when you do join, there'll be some emojis. I'm going to try to show you a couple of them tonight. Ross Stripling's on the mound. First pitch to Henderson's off the plate, and the next one is fouled back. So 1-1 on Gunnar Henderson here in the bottom of the first. And Barnacle is expecting a Rutschman home run up next. Gunner's batting .309, 8 homers. That's second in the league now. 20 RBI. Swing and a miss. Henderson trailing only Mike Trout in home runs coming into today's play. He's on a 5-game hitting streak, absolutely ripping it up. 9 for his last 20, a couple of homers and 5 RBI. Might the Orioles have their 3rd straight player of the week in Gunnar Henderson after Cowser won 2 weeks ago and Westberg last week? That would be something. That would be quite the statement. Hey, thanks, David's mom. Appreciate it, David's mom. I really do. By the way, you got a good boy there, David's mom. All right, Gunnar Henderson. Looks like he's trimmed the stash a bit. This one is fouled back. He's still in this count, 3-2. Stripling in his last start went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 earned runs. Another payoff pitch is swung on and missed. A challenge fastball right down the middle from Stripling. Henderson could not touch it. I want to look at a replay of that swing. How did you miss that? Oh, he swung underneath it just a touch. So Henderson goes down on swings. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And the batter is Adley Rutschman. The pitch is a breaking ball, a big one, and it falls in for a called strike. Rutschman batting .327. I believe he is 5th in the American League right now in batting average. A couple of home runs, 15 RBI. This one's lifted in the air, right field, but it's a can of corn out there. And it'll be caught by Butler out there in right for out number 2. Stripling, 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup, sinker. That is his 4-pitch arsenal with the occasional knuckle curve thrown in. I guess he doesn't use it much because every time he's thrown it, somebody's got a hit off of it. A 1,000 batting average off of his knuckle curve. We probably won't see that tonight. Okay, here is Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch is off the plate outside. O'Hearn batting .281, 4 homers, 8 RBI. There's one on the outside edge. 1-1 the count. Just getting settled in. I've got a watered down half cup of coffee that I'm trying to nurse. This is hit on the ground, the right side, and through the hole. Past the diving glove of the second baseman. A bleeder in the right field for Ryan O'Hearn. It wasn't hit hard, but it found a hole. A two-out single for O'Hearn. And that'll bring up Anthony Santander. Now, do I have access to these emojis? Okay, I do. Hey, folks, it's Santander time. Here's a look at an emoji you might get if you become a member. Boom. It's Tony Taters at the plate. What do you think of my tater tot emojis, chat? I can't wait till you can use them. First pitch is off the plate to Santander, who's batting 224. 222 is his average. This one is a little off the plate outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Come on, look at how those tater tots just pop in the chat. They pop. The 2-0 is a called strike. Ryan's starving now. How you doing, Laura? Oh, Laura, are you and Ryan related? Do we have the Lust clan here tonight? It's the Lust family. Here's a called strike on the outside edge. Count even up at 2-2 on Santander. There's only so much I can do with the emojis, folks. Everybody's mom is subscribing. I love it. This one's foul back. Still 2-2 on Santander. A 2-out single by O'Hearn and a 2-2 count on Santander. The Orioles down a run here in the bottom of the first. This one swung on and fouled back behind the plate. We'll do it again. So we're making Stripling work. He's about to throw his 19th pitch in an inning that he's not really, in too much danger yet, but the pitch count is getting up. This one's in the dirt, and the count goes full. So Stripling will throw at least 20 pitches in this inning. So even if the Orioles don't come away with any runs here, they've done something productive. They're making Stripling throw pitches. Ryan Mountcastle is on deck. And the 3-2 to Santander is swung on, hit on the ground, and the diving stop by the first baseman. He'll get up and tag the bag to win the inning. Nice play by Tyler Nevin, robbing Santander of a base hit. The Orioles get a hit, but they leave him on, and we'll go to the second inning. It's the Oakland A's 1, the Baltimore Orioles 0. All right, 1 inning in the books. 1 inning in the books. Oakland will be sitting up the bottom of their order. Hernandez, Butler, and Schumann. Again, there's your roster move. Ryan McKenna is on the bench tonight. Pretty much playing the Austin Hayes role as a right-handed hitting outfielder. That might come into pinch hit for a lefty. I don't know. When do you use them? Even if you're facing a lefty, do you want to pinch hit Ryan McKenna over Cedric Mullins, or do you want to pinch hit him over Colton Cowser? Because I don't. I'm all about righty-lefty matchups and taking advantage wherever I can, but at some point you just got to go, okay, we've got enough advantages. It's like this lineup tonight. You could have a lefty or a righty at the bottom of the order. If it was Urias, if it was Holiday, does it really matter? Look at that top 8. It's stacked. That was a long inning. And you know what? I was hoping, looking at the matchup tonight with our ace on the mound, playing Oakland, I was hoping, this might be one of those like 2-hour and 20-minute games, which would be great because I woke up in time to take a shower, get everything ready. Not enough time to go grab a snack or a real cup of coffee. So You know, I might be running on empty before everything's all said and done. Okay, top of the second we go. Burnes at the plate. Burnes back out there. He threw 21 pitches in the first. And a swing and a miss. First pitch cutter. And the count 0-1 on Burnes. He's batting just 161, no homers, and 2 RBI. Low and away for ball one. Hey, David, I feel ya. I want as much of me as I can get to. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. By the way, I'm already looking ahead at the Yankees series, a 4-game series. Just wondering who we're going to have on the mound for us. Here's a pitch in the dirt, and the count even at 2-2 on Burnes. So basically, all you have to do is figure out, well, who's going to pitch on Sunday here? Who pitches the last game against Oakland? Because that's the only pitcher who won't be on the mound against the Yankees in a 4-game series. A swing and a miss. Burnes looked lost on a breaking ball. Strikeout for Burnes. One away here in the second. So it turns out Albert Suarez is due to pitch on Sunday. So we will get Burnes, we will get Grayson, we will get Cole Irvin, and we'll get Dean Kramer in that 4-game series against the Yankees. This one is low and in to Lawrence Butler. Butler batting 197, a couple of homers, and 5 RBI. Left-handed hitter. Just a bit inside. And the count 2-0. Burnes' command just a little bit off at the moment. I don't think he wants to be falling behind hitters as often as he has been. Here's a called strike, 2-1. David, weren't you saying you're going to go out to see Oakland this weekend? I think one or two other people in chat were saying they're going to a game this weekend. This pitch is just off the plate outside. Burnes is just missing. And the home plate umpire, to his credit, he's calling a good zone so far. Burnes is just missing the zone here. The 3-1 pitch. And that just clips the bottom of the zone. Burnes gets the call. The count even up at 3-2. I mean, everything is on the edge or just off the edge. Max Schumann on deck. 1 out. Nobody on. Top of the second. A's ahead 1-0. The Oakland A's, I should say. I want to be able to say Oakland as much as I can for as long as we are allowed to say it. This is a called strike 3. Butler frozen on that pitch by Burnes. Looked like the cutter might have started off the plate a bit and then tailed back to catch the outside edge. Make that 2 strikeouts for Burnes. He already has 2 walks. Oof. All right, 2 away for the number 9 hitter Schumann, and his first pitch is a called strike. The weather is beautiful in Baltimore. Schumann's batting .077. I mean, you look at the bottom of this A's order, and there's a pitch low and away for ball 1. 1-1 on Schumann. And then you look at Stripling. He's 0-5. I mean, come on, folks. It's 1-0 and it's early, but I just want to see the Orioles go off. I want a 5-run inning soon. Here's a ground ball to short. Henderson to first. In time, inning over. A better inning for Burnes. 15 pitches instead of 21, and he gets them 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second. Oakland 1, Baltimore 0. It'll be Mountcastle, Mullins, and Westburg due up. So I'm not feeling a whole lot of love for the tater tot emoji. All I got was, it makes me hungry. Maybe a boy needs to put more work into it. I don't know what else to do. Maybe Photoshop Tony's face on the tot? I don't know. Well, here's another one. Here's a basic for you. It's just the Oriole bird. That's it. Now, I don't know how well it's going to show up on a black background chat. It is tough to see. For Tony Taters, as in Tater Tots, Anthony Santander, a.k.a. Tony Taters, a.k.a. Tater Tots. Taters. Tony Taters. I have to explain this. 100,000 subs, 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know if I have a 7-year plan, Patrick. 7 days is about as far as I can go. I'm like the girl from The Ring. I do everything in increments of 7 days. David, you all caught up with the tots now? Did I make it up? No. Tony Taters has been... Could somebody in chat please let David know that Tony Taters isn't just some thing that I made up? It's been his nickname forever. Here's a swing and a miss from Ryan Mountcastle on a breaking ball from Stripling to begin the bottom of the second. Mountcastle batting .316, a couple of homers, and 11 RBI. How dare you, David? This one's outside, 1-1. Did I make it up? The 1-1 pitch to Mountcastle is upstairs. There you go. There's a classic emoji combo. Yeah, that's the pace, I think, David. That's the pace. We'll see. We'll see. It's a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count on Mountcastle, leading off the bottom of the second. Cedric Mullins to follow. And the 2-2 is pop foul behind the plate. Come on, Baltimore. Square up this guy. I mean, we should be raking. All right, here's our first good panoramic shot of the ballpark. And considering that we've got Oakland in town, not a bad crowd. Maybe about 2/3 full. This one's foul back. And it's still 2-2 on Mountcastle. So another extended at bat here for Stripling. This will be pitch number 7 to Mountie coming up. So again, if we're struggling to get runs on the board early, the least we can do is get this pitcher tired, and then maybe he'll start making mistakes. Here's a ground ball, third base. Nice throw across the diamond to get Mountcastle. So one down here in the bottom of the second. Big wind. Hey, we got a bobblehead giveaway tomorrow. Brandon Hyde, Manager of the Year bobblehead. Is that the game you're going to, David? Who's going to tomorrow's bobblehead game? And who's willing to ship a bobblehead to Thailand for me? I will display it on the screen and give you full credit. Your boy needs more fun little Oriole toys around. Want to know the count on Mullins? Next pitch is hit opposite field to left, and a long run chased down by Ruiz. Ruiz with a lot of speed. He's perfect for the giant pasture that is left field in Baltimore. And he was able to sprint that ball down. So Mullins retired. And we move on to Jordan Westburg. Westburg has been a revelation this season. There's a lot of storylines going on, but right now I think the one that has me the most impressed is Jordan Westburg. First pitch to him is way off the plate, up and in. A breaking ball that must have left the pitcher's hand a little quickly. Westburg's batting .310, 5 homers, 18 RBI. And he hits this one off the end of the bat to the opposite field. And that's going to do it as Butler makes the catch and right. The Orioles go down quietly in the second. Ross Stripling, the 0-5 Ross Stripling for the Oakland A's, is now Cy Stripling. Exactly. This is what we do. We take the worst pitcher on everybody's team and we give them the best outing of their career. Why not? We're charitable like that. We will head to the third, 1-0 Oakland. My goodness. All right. Well, let's see how many people are hanging out now. Yeah, see, I'm the only member. And there's the other thing. You get a little badge, too. You get a little binocular badge next to your name. Because, you know, we're bird watchers. And if you're an official BirdWatcher member, you're going to need your pair of binoculars. We got 81 people here right now. And the likes are below 30. Normally, I'd say, you know, half the likes to amount of people. That's good, which would be 40. But I'm just asking for 30 right now. Maybe a few of you watching along. We've got a break in the action. Tap that thumb right below the screen. It helps out the channel. It helps this channel be seen by more people out there in the YouTubeverse. We've also got a lot of games going on right now. Dodgers ahead 1-0 in the bottom of the second over the Blue Jays. Cubs up 1-0 over the Red Sox, top of the second. 3-0 Cardinals over the Mets, top of the second. No score, Nats and Marlins. And at the end of one, the Guardians ahead of the Braves, 1-0. The Royals shut out the Tigers 8-0 earlier on today, and then everything else starts later. All right. Who is this in the booth? All right. Top of the order here for the A's in the top of the third. Esteury Ruiz takes a called strike. Ruiz 0 for 1 tonight. This one is swung on and missed, 0-2. That's what I'd like to see. Burnes getting ahead, 0-2 on a batter. And the next offering from Corbin is swung on a miss. There you go, a 3-pitch strikeout. Ruiz looked lost up there. I mean, what a nasty pitch that was. Oh, my God, David, I told you don't sign up yet because I don't know where the money's going. If you just paid something, I don't know where the money's going, dude. But David is a magic member. Folks, if you want to help out the channel for now, and I tell you what, if you can help out the channel, I'll figure out a way to parlay it into a membership on here, but go over here. Normally I'd do this like during a commercial break or whatever, but David's got me scared that people are going to... I still need to work out some stuff, folks, with the... You weren't listening, but you signed up anyway? All right. Well, David is just put... Maybe the money is just put in escrow or something until all of my paperwork or whatever gets completed. But for now, there's a website there. A link is on the page. Again, folks, no pressure in that regard. Just, it came up organically. Here, a 1-2 pitch to Tyler Nevin is fouled back. And the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Wait, how is one on? Who is on? Wait, is Langoliers batting now? What am I missing? I'm sorry. How did Nevin get on base? That is Nevin. I've lost my mind. Tyler Nevin is batting. There's one out. I thought the inning began with the top of the order. So who's at first base? I'm absolutely confused. This one's hit in the air to right. Backing up, Santander. A leaping grab as he smashes into the gate of the grounds crew shed. Anthony Santander giving up his body. Again, he's not the fastest. He's not the most agile. But he does give 100% effort out there. He left his feet to leap up and make the grab. Corbin Burnes with an appreciative clap. 2 down. And yeah, there was simply a mistake on the graphic. They had a little yellow dot indicating a runner was at first base, but there isn't one. That's what got your boy confused. So 2 down, nobody on, and here's Shea Langoliers, responsible for the only run of the game, a solo shot back in the first, and this one's tagged in the left. And Cowser leaps near the track out there near Baltimore to make that catch. Boy, let's not throw anything else to Shea Langoliers right now. He's locked in. I think he had a 3-homer game sometime in the past week, maybe about a week ago now. You canceled me, but you got 1 month out of me. So there you go. David in France gets to brag that he is indeed a member. There he is. What do you think of your binoculars? David, why don't you hit your emojis? And you should see a few others down there. Why don't you show the rest of chat? Now, here's the thing, folks. As ridiculous as this sounds, YouTube sort of makes things unlock as you go. I can only upload 4 custom emojis right now. But I think once I hit 600 subs, I can introduce another one. It's like the slow bleed. Heck of a hairdo. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, is the light from outside a little too shiny? I have the most boring haircut ever. It's just your get out of the shower, towel dry, pat down with your hand, and that's it. I don't even use a comb. Hold on a sec. Uh-oh, look out. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I suppose that's enough light. What's wrong with my hair? Hey, you got me all self-conscious. It is 6:44 a.m. Well, David just released all 4 emojis in a row. Couldn't even do it maybe one at a time to kind of build up a little bit of something. But yes, we've got the Tony Tater Tater Tot. And it would be great for one person to confirm that Tony Taters is an established nickname for Anthony Santander. We also have our own Milkman. There's the Milkman emoji. We've got the classic Oriole bird. And boy, it's really hard to see. But what you're looking at are a bunch of people splashing around in the water. That's the splash zone, folks. We get an extra base hit. Pop in that splash zone emoji. Colton Cowser's at the plate leading off the bottom of the 3rd. And after a 1-1 count, a swing and a miss, making the count 1-2. Ross Stripling, through the first 2 innings, just 1 base runner, a 2-out single to Ryan O'Hearn. And back in the first inning, Cowser leading it off here in the bottom of the 3rd. The 1-2 is up and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, David, once I got everything set up again, you'll rejoin, right? The 2-2 is low and away, so Cowser works the count back full. The pitch. Foul back, straight back. The ball actually rolling back to the catcher from the backstop. Six pitches in this sequence. Once again, Stripling has not been in much trouble with runners on base. He's just throwing a lot of pitches. This one is swung on and fouled back. So this at-bat continues. Thank you, Baxter. Thank you. One person willing to not leave your boy, the BirdWatcher, hanging out there in the wind. Here's a foul ball off to the left. On the site you gave. Oh, you mean, what, the Ko-Fi site? Heck of a hairdo. What are we talking about? Hey, I never said I was, Oh, you're talking about the bedhead. Here's a swing, a line drive, base hit in the right field. Colton Cowser, after a long at-bat with a leadoff single. And there is some milkmen in the audience, a bunch of guys dressed in full white uniforms with black belts, black bow ties, and milkman caps. I love it. The milkman has an audience. Yeah, so your boy, your boy sometimes, when he wakes up, his hair doesn't look so good. But, I feel like if you see the worst of me, then, the best of me looks even better, right? That's my philosophy. Okay, Ramon Urias at the plate, and there's ball one. We delivered. Cowser's on first base, nobody out. The 1-0 to Urias is in. Oh, that's inside ump. Called strike one. Get out of here. Don't get me mad right now. 1-1 on Urias. Popped up. First baseman has it. And that is out number one. Nevin makes the catch. Urias, after falling behind 0-1, felt the need to go after a pitch on the inside part of the plate. Got busted in on the hands and can only pop out weakly on the infield. That's why every pitch counts, umpiring crew. Get it right. All right, here's a swing and a miss from Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out in his first at-bat. Runner at first, one down. The Orioles down by a run. Still early doors here. This one's hit off inside out swing. Whoa, there's a force play at second. It was close, but they get it. And Cowser is retired. Westberg with a fielder's, Henderson with a fielder's choice, 2 down. Here comes Adley Rutschman. Who said Adley was going deep tonight? I agree. Rutschman 0 for 1 tonight. Come on, this Stripling guy is not that good. First pitch is a strike. Imagine all the milkmen. Here's the 0-1. Ah, man, Stripling with a perfect pitch. Very top outside corner of the zone. That is painting right there. What is with bad pitchers having great outings against us? Maybe they look at us as, a huge challenge. And they want to give us their best. All right, well, we'll give you our best. Let's go. Here's a check on the runner Henderson, back in with a slide. 2 down, 0-2 on Adley Rutschman. Henderson at first. Anything into the gap will score Gunner. This is up and away, 1-2. This one's lifted off the end of the bat into left, and it'll drop in front of Ruiz for a base hit. So Rutschman, with a defensive swing, reaching out for that one and dropping into left field. That's Adley for you. Just doing whatever he can to get on base. Keeps the line moving. Here comes Ryan O'Hearn, who's got a base hit already, and now 2 on and 2 out. Here we go. Let's get some runs. Adley putting on his oven mitt. And up steps Ryan O'Hearn. Oh, Narniak, I wasn't too harsh on you about betting talk, right? Let's just try to keep it, to a minimum. I'm not saying it's an outright ban, or if you ever bring it up, I'm going to get all angry. But you know the difference, Narniak, right? Between the occasional reference to betting versus some people who like to show up in a chat, and that's all they do. That's all. You're fine, Narniak. The 0-1 pitch to O'Hearn is outside, 1-1. Oh, it looks like I've already gotten a spoil. Wow, you know what? I might have to go back over here now. The 1-1 pitch to Ryan O'Hearn is swung on and hit back up the middle and through for a base hit. Henderson rounds third. He will come in standing. Rutschman scampers to third base, and the Orioles have tied the ball game on an RBI single by Ryan O'Hearn. A 2-out rally. Gunner, Adley, and O'Hearn combining to put a run on the board to tie the game. We got runners at the corners with 2 down for Anthony Santander. Gotcha. Well, I'm sure there's people betting on every game under the sun. There's people who bet on Olympic curling. I mean, it's just part of everything, right? It's just a part of the way things work. Folks, I'm just going to leave this up. 544, you guys are rocking. I mean, we're motoring our way to 550. I'm saying by the end of the Yankees series, we're looking at 600, maybe even by game 1 or game 2. I'll just keep this up in the background in case we got another big rally going. Anyway, here's Anthony Santander. Runners at first and third, 2 down. We got a tie ball game. Suddenly, the Orioles with 4 hits on the board. And Ross Stripling maybe becoming the Ross Stripling he's supposed to be now. This one is outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Santander. Can we get a tater tot, David in France? I could use a tater tot emoji with Anthony Santander at the plate, considering you're the only active member who's able to do it. He lifts one in the air, center field, but not deep enough. That won't quite do it. Santander flies out to semi-deep center field, and the inning is over. But the Orioles do mount a 2-out rally. Henderson gets on base, and then back-to-back hits. David, you're too late. You're too late. We're at the end of 3. It's now a 1-1 ball game. All right. I don't know where the night began in terms of subs. I got to admit, once we hit 500, your boy stopped checking every 8 minutes to see what the number was. But, yeah, 544. Let's get it up to 550, folks. Hey, if you're watching right now, here's the deal. The Orioles BirdWatcher channel is like a snow piercer. It is a bullet train that's going nonstop all the way through October. So you're going to want to be a part of this journey, all right? All you got to do to get on this train is hit the subscribe button. That's it. Poof, you're done. There's no commitment, there's no obligation, no obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. You're simply joining a growing community of fellow Oriole fans and fans of baseball in general, or just fans of me, the BirdWatcher, the charming personality and the voice, the internet voice of Orioles baseball. That's right, I said it. I'm going there. Okay. Top of the fourth, due up for Oakland. It'll be the middle of the order. Brent Rooker, J.J. Bleday, and Abraham Toro. Now, Rooker and Bleday were both walked in their first at-bats. Let's not do that again, Corbin. There's a beautiful shot of the inner harbor. There's always that one yacht. There's always that one fancy yacht hanging around in the harbor. Yeah, we get it. You're loaded. Okay, here we go. First pitch is swung on and missed. Burnes with the 95-mile-an-hour heat. On Brent Rooker. Rooker, I hardly know her. Swing and a miss. That looked like a slider or something tailing low and away from Rooker. The 0-2 is hit softly to second base. Westberg, a few steps into the outfield grass, makes the catch. A soft mini pop-up to Jordan Westberg. That was not good contact. Well done by Burnes. Rooker retired, and the next batter, J.J. Bleday. What do you say? What is that down there? That looks like a burnt tater tot. David, what have you done to my tots? Now I feel like Napoleon Dynamite. Here's a swing and a miss by Bleday. Breaking ball in the dirt. David, stop using my tots. The 0-1 is low. Bleday again walked in his first at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the fourth, tie ball game, 1-1. Friday night in Baltimore. First game of a 7-game homestand. This one is a check swing. They appeal. No swing, and the count 2-1. What am I looking at there? That looks like a nutty buddy or whatever. A nutter butter. What do you call those things? Oh, I used to love those. That's why I have my peanut butter crackers here. They're the closest thing I have here to Nutter Butters. Swing and a miss, and the count 2-2. So now we're placing tots with what looks like a petrified poop tot. What is that? What am I looking at, David? What have you done to my tater tot? The 2-2 is outside. That's a burnt tater. Oh, that's the regular potato. Okay. All right, but there's only one tater tot. Pre-tot. Okay. It's a tater in the oven. All right. Here comes the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. What are you doing, Corbin? Come on, man. What are you doing walking Oakland A's hitters? 2 walks to J.J. Bleday? J.J. Dynamite Bleday? All right. 1 out and a runner on first now for Abraham Toro. He popped out his first time up, and they picked him off. Burnes picks off Bleday. It was all a part of a grand plan. Of course, with a pickoff at first, they want to check. Oakland does. Oh, he's out by a mile. Oh, boy. For all the Angels fans who are still bitter with the way how that series ended with that play at second base, and your boy's going to admit, if I had to make a call that my life depended on, I would say Adele was safe, but the original call was out, and what can I tell you? 1-0 the count on Abraham Toro. Corbin Burnes picks off Blade. Again, that was part of the plan. Walk him and then pick him off. This one's fouled back. See, Ryan thinks it's a peanut. Bill was sub number 70-something. Folks, remember your sub number because the bigger the channel gets, the more proud you're going to be of that number. I was there from the beginning. I was there. The 1-1 to Toro. That catches the bottom inner part of the zone. Nice location by Burnes, and the count 1-2. Let's hurry up and get Toro out, and Burnes should be right about 60 pitches, which is a decent pace. That'll get him to 90 through 6. This one's low and in, count 2-2. Just a bit outside. Oh, Rob, you can just make up a number. What number do you like? How about 77? That's the year I was born. There's a swing and a miss. A changeup that had some crazy movement, tailing movement, that ran low and in on the batter. Give that fan a contract. They're showing a replay of that foul ball that Cowser was looking at that went into the left field seats. Cowser gave a round of applause to somebody who made a nice play there. Give that fan a contract. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tie ball game 1 apiece. So now that's 4 innings from Burnes. He's given up just the 1 hit. So you're thinking he's been great, but the 1 hit was a homer, and he's issued 3 walks. It's not quite top peak Burnes. It's sort of mid-range Burnes right now. Speaking of subs, there's number 545. Boy, I tell you what a number, you know what would be a good number is 555. You get to have the first 3 digits of every fake phone number in every movie ever. Here's my number. It's 555. So, folks, the next 10 of you would-be subs, yeah, it might be time to step up. Also might be time for your boy to take a break with Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike. When you need to cool down after a rough day, reach for a Lucky. They're toasted. 9 out of 10 doctors prefer Lucky. All right, well, we're already in the bottom of the 4th. If I'm going to have my lucky break, I'm going to wait till after this inning because I want a rally. I want some runs. See, Rob is jealous that somebody out there right now is going to be number 555. Here's a first pitch called strike to Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1, grounded out to third back in the 2nd inning. Next pitch. Swung on a miss on a breaking ball, and Mountcastle quickly in the hole. Tough at bat so far. First pitch could have been a ball, an inch or 2 maybe off the plate. Instead, it was a strike. Next thing you know, completely fooled on a breaking ball, and now he's in the hole 0-2. The pitch reached for, and is that foul? It's just foul. Mountcastle nearly went the other way. Just trying to keep the at-bat alive and nearly found fair ground with that ball down the first base line. And they're actually on the phone to see if somebody can make sure that that wasn't a fair ball. But it would appear they don't even have time to check. I don't think anybody was ready. We never even really got a close-up of a replay, so this one's popped up, short right center field, and charging in to make the catch is Butler. 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Game 1 of a 3-game series against the Oakland Athletics. I guess this will be the last time the A's, the Oakland version of the A's, will be in town. So go out there and see them, folks. Again, I can't encourage you enough. I'd love for you guys to hang out with the BirdWatcher. There's a first pitch strike to Mullins. But if you're anywhere near the area, get on out to the ballpark this weekend and check out these historic Oakland A's. It may be rough times now, but this is once a proud and successful franchise. I don't know who Cal Ripken's spouse is, but sort of looks like a. Oh, I'll just keep that one to myself. A lovely spouse you have there, Cal. Lovely. Okay. 0-2 the count on Mullins, and that one's a little bit high, a little bit outside. David, they're trying to go to Vegas. It's not set yet. There's still stuff to get worked out with stadiums and money and all that stuff, but they're going to be playing in Sacramento for a couple of years. Mullins goes deep to right field. Stay up, gone! Bye, birdie! Cedric Mullins finds the flag court, and the Orioles are ahead 2-1. Home run number 6 for Ced Mullins, 100 mile an hour off the bat. And folks, I want to meet the person who said last night that Ced Mullins can't hit. And I said, I know the Ced's got a low average, but he's clutch. Ced is clutch. He's a clutch. He went clutch again, and he's given the Orioles the lead. It's 2-1. Mullins finds the flag court. And there you go. First pitch to Westberg is swung on and missed. Ced the entertainer. Get some, Ced. What a sweet stroke. You knew it right off the bat. All it had to do was have the height to make it over the flag court, and it did. Folks, the Orioles are winning. It's 2-1. Yeah, last night somebody was saying Ced Mullins, oh boy, he's really struggling, that Ced Mullins. I'm like, yeah, I know the average ain't great right now. But did you notice he hit a walk-off 2-run homer last homestand? You remember that? All right. Let's get excited. Mullins. All right. 2-2 the count now on Jordan Westberg. 1 away. Bases empty. The Orioles are ahead. Hopefully to stay. And that means your boy is going to take a break with Lucky. This one's upstairs. Count 3-2. The payoff pitch is fouled back, and they just flashed up a very lovely stat. Do you know what Jordan Westberg's batting average is with 2 strikes? It's .341. Which is by far the best in baseball. What a great skill to have, to be able to hit with 2 strikes. Here's a line drive, and it stays up for the left fielder, Ruiz. That ball was hit on the line, but not to the right spot for Westberg. He lines out to left, and there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, let's not unsub and resub. Come on. Look, when we get to if and when we get to the 1,000 sub mark, it's going to be the same thing I've seen happen to my friends who get to 1,000 subs on their channels. There's going to be at least 1 or 2 clowns that'll be there to unsub right when it hits 1,000, just so it can drop back to $9.99, so they can have themselves a little bit of a laugh. It's all good, though. Here's Colton Cowser. There's a called strike at the bottom of the zone. Kowser's road trip wasn't great in the batting average department. He cooled down in that regard, but he still had a couple of homers out there between Kansas City and Los Angeles. This one's in the dirt. 1-2 on the Milkman. The Milkman, David. I said the Milkman. David's typing moo when he's got the only access to the true Milkman emoji. Swung on and missed. Well, the cow goes, ugh, as he strikes out to win the inning. But Cedric Mullins, with a beautiful stroke. He lands on the flag court, gets a drink from the hose. The Orioles are ahead 2-1 at the end of 4. And what is biting? I feel like something's biting me on the lip. I don't know what that is. There it is. There's the Milkman. The Milkman delivers. I got work to do with the emojis, I admit. And again, folks, don't do what David did. Don't join yet. I can't wait that you do. I hope some of you do. I'm going to be fully transparent with you. Any sort of... there's also going to be super chats, right? Like, I'm sure you've seen it if you've been in YouTube chat rooms before. You can send like $1 or $5 or whatever. And have your chat sort of pop up. Let's see. Fan funding. Is that it? So there you go. It's me and David in France. Your 2 magic members. Now what does this do? Hey, I can still put you in timeout despite being a member. I can hide you. That's not right. You're a member. Why would I want to remove you or report you or any of this stuff? I'm just figuring this stuff out with you guys, folks. This is all new to me. But your boy wants to let you know that everything's going to be on the up and up. I'm not one of these shysters looking for a quick buck. I'm just a guy trying to keep the lights on. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep the lights on. Afford the bare necessities. Okay, top of the 5th we go. Burnes. Let's get a quick 1, 2, 3 inning, shall we? We got Hernandez to lead things off, and there's a called strike. And your boy is going to reach for a lucky. I'll be back momentarily. I'm still here, just not on your screen. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Hernandez. Another swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. There you go, Corbin. A 3-pitch strikeout to begin the top of the 5th. 1 down for Butler. All right, first pitch to Butler is low. Excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. I must have missed strike 1. Here's the 1-1 to Butler. Away, 2-1. The pitch. Top of the zone. Can't get the call. And the count moves to 3-1. What are these hitters' counts that were given to these, not trying to be, whatever. But, I mean, come on. Butler? What are we doing? There's a ground ball to the right side, backhanded at second. Long throw, got him. Long throw for a second baseman anyway. Ranging to his right was Westberg. So Butler retired to begin the top of the fifth. Or excuse me, that was the second out. Hernandez was sent down on strikes. So 2 down for Max Schumann, 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the second inning. Fouled off to the right, 0-1 the count. Oh, Baxter, it's not quite like that. Hey, if you happen to hear like the percolating of bubbles, then you know your boy the BirdWatcher is having a little bit too much fun off camera. This one's in the dirt, and the count 1-1. Yeah, if you start to hear like a bunch of bubbles and a loud cough, then you know your boy is being naughty. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball from Burnes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, nobody on, top of the fifth. The Orioles ahead 2-1. Just got a piece of that to stay alive. Did Schumann. Still 1-2. I've got nothing left to drink, do I? I've got no water. I got no nothing. Never mind, I got water. Inside 2-2. Swung on and I suppose foul tipped at the plate as the at-bat will continue. Burnes is about to throw his 75th pitch of the day. That's 15 per inning. If he can get him out here on this pitch. This is fouled back. Still 2-2. The membership, I believe, I don't know, David, how much is it? Because setting it up from over here, there's like an exchange rate. Should be under $5. This one's hit on the ground, right side, through the hole for a base hit. A 2-out single from Schumann. And the A's have a 2-out base runner. David, how much is the membership? And folks, don't feel obligated. And again, don't do it yet because it's not even ready to go. It's only sitting there as an option because, again, I was following the steps I was told. But I'm still waiting on confirmation from YouTube and Google AdSense on some things. This one has popped up. Right field should be playable for Santander. And he makes the catch. We are halfway through the ball game. The Orioles ahead 2-1. Okay, your boy will be back on screen momentarily. All right. Okay. Oh, I got to close the curtain. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. All right. How you doing, everybody? Friday night. Friday night in Baltimore. What are we doing, hon? What are we doing? I have maybe a semi-new neighbor. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's moved into the apartment next to me because I see the shoe boxes outside the door, but they look like the same shoes from before. Maybe the once couple that was living there is now solo. Urias is at the plate to start off the bottom of the fifth, and the first pitch is fouled back. 0-1 the count. He popped out back in the third. Folks, if you're just tuning in and didn't hear the news, Jackson Holliday optioned back down to AAA Norfolk today, being replaced on the roster with Ryan McKenna. Another foul ball from Urias, and the count 0-2. David, are you around? Tell me, how much is the membership? Help the people out. What did you pay? Urias asks for some time. And here comes the 1-2. Popped foul behind the plate. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Oakland. $3.99. There you go. Folks, come on. That is, I think I did the math on that. I average, 27 games in a month. So for about 12 cents a game, you can be a member. If you look at it that way, it doesn't sound too shabby, does it? 12 cents a game? It's about a penny per inning. If you can afford a penny per inning, this one is swung on a miss. Urias strikes out to begin the bottom of the fifth. Yeah, I think the default setting was $4.99, and I was like, let me shave $1 off because, this channel isn't quite up to the standards I want it to be. I'm trying to do this incrementally. This is fouled at the plate by Gunnar Henderson to begin his at-bat. Henderson 0 for 2 tonight. He is number 1 in the American League right now in slugging percentage, second in home runs, tied for first in triples, tied for second in extra base hits, and also top 10 in steals. We'll just toss that in there. The 0-1 to Gunnar is outside. McKenna is not any good, Rob. I mean, he's pretty much just a last guy to put on your roster as an outfielder. I mean, he can play an okay outfield, although he had a huge error at the beginning of last season that a lot of people will remember. Swing and a miss by Gunnar. 1-2 the count. And the next pitch is hit on the ground, right side. Second baseman's got it. Over to first. Henderson is retired again. He is 0 for 3. Though he does have a run scored tonight. Adley Rutschman will step in. 1 for 2 so far. Average at .330. First pitch to him is swung on and missed. Hey there, Aaron. Now, Aaron has already helped out the channel through the other method. Here's the pop-up from Rutschman on the infield. Third baseman is called off by the shortstop, and Hernandez makes the catch to win the inning. So the Orioles go quietly here in the bottom of the fifth. Sixth inning we go. It's the Orioles 2 and the A's 1. Do I still have that link ready to go in here? Yeah, there you go. Aaron decided to help out the BirdWatcher in a more effective way. That link in chat right now will take you to my Ko-Fi channel, which is the official BirdWatcher donation channel that does actually work. Now, do you get any emojis by donating there? No, unfortunately, no. But you will be recognized. And I don't know. Give me some ideas. What sort of things can the BirdWatcher do for you to make, it worth your while? If I had free tote bags to give away, I would do it. But I don't have any tote bags. Hey, you know what? I have to go and blow my nose. I'm going to be right back. I got to go honk the horn, as they say. I'll be right back. $25? Why would I ever? No. Folks, let me tell you something about your boy, the BirdWatcher. And David, maybe David in France can back me up, because we used to be roommates. We used to live together. He used to know the way I don't like money at all. I try to live a life where I can get by with as little money as I need to pay for the things I need and maybe have a little bit of fun once in a while, and that's it. I don't collect a lot of stuff. I'm not really a materialistic person. I don't need a big fancy house. I don't own a car. I haven't owned a vehicle now in over 10 years. This one is popped back foul behind the plate. So yeah, I live like a digital nomad. You know? I travel light. Your boy prefers it that way. 1-1 the count on Tyler Nevin, leading off the top of the sixth. So yeah, this one's inside 2-1. Any sort of anything with this channel in terms of financial compensation? It's just going to be to help get your boy by. I'm not trying to become a millionaire doing this thing. I'm just trying to pay the bills. 3-1 the count on Nevin. Why are you falling behind so many batters, Corbin? Swing and a miss. And the count goes full. Nevin is 0 for 2 tonight. Made a nice play in the field earlier. Langoliers is on deck. That's who's worrying me. Don't want to put Nevin on with Langoliers on deck the way he's looked so far tonight. 3-2 is pop foul behind the plate. Don't understand the postcode for CC donations. What is CC? I don't know what that is. The payoff pitch is once again fouled away. Burnes up to 84 pitches. If he gets into any trouble here, we're going to have to start getting the bullpen going relatively soon. Oh. the postcode for credit card donations. So this one's lifted in the air and it's going to drop in for a base hit in front of Mullins in center. A leadoff single for Tyler Nevin after working a long at bat. Oh boy, come on, Corbin. We need one more solid inning out of you. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're donating using a credit card. I guess it's asking you to put in a postcode. I don't know. I'm guessing they want like your zip code. Is that what that is? I'm honestly not sure. YouTube video shorts of game highlights where we can make comments without being on Discord. Yeah, YouTube Shorts is something, Matt, that I still haven't been able to figure out. Let me talk about it when we get a little bit of a break in the action. Top of the sixth, runner at first, and a 1-0 count now on Langoliers. And a swing and a miss. Yeah, I don't know what postcode is. Is it the special 3-digit code on the back of your card? What do they call that number? Isn't there like they always ask you for that extra number on the back of your card? This one's lifted in the air by Langoliers, deep in the right center. Mullins back on the edge of the track. He makes the catch. So Langoliers flies out deep, but we keep him in the ballpark. A big out there, one down. Runner at first. Yeah, with the shorts, I've only been able to find the only way to make YouTube shorts is with your phone. And I have a very cheap phone. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not on your screen right now. I forgot. Sorry. First pitch here to Rooker is low for ball one. This is my very cheap Samsung Galaxy Note phone, and it can barely do what it does. It certainly cannot handle YouTube operations like making shorts. You can't make shorts with your laptop. At least I haven't been able to figure it out. I've been asking people forever for help on how to turn one of my clips, just maybe take a minute snippet and turn it into a YouTube short. I don't know how to do it. The 1-0 to Rooker is grounded foul off to the left. A double play would be great. Hey, JR, I feel bad that you're attempting to try to help me out. You really don't want to join PayPal. It's understandable, JR. Again, folks, don't do anything you don't want to do. Because your boy wouldn't either. If I felt not comfortable doing something, then, I'll just try to do something in a different way. Yeah, don't worry about it, JR. I'm not a huge fan of PayPal myself, but, living abroad, I kind of have to use it. This one is in the dirt. And the count 2-1 on Rooker. Or a short video. Yeah, I mean, I can make a clip. I have clips, and they've been posted on my Discord. I'll show you an example here, maybe between innings. The clips are out there. This one's foul back. Burnes now in 92 pitches. I appreciate it, Matt. Here's the great thing. Same here, JR. Same here. Here's the thing, everybody. It's a long season. Your boy, yeah, he would love to get monetization up and running and working without a hitch right from the jump. Here's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Throw down to first, but the runner is safe. Nearly a strike him out, throw him out. A good throw by McCann right on the bag. But Nevin able to get in there. So Rooker strikes out. There's two down. But the A's now have the tying run in scoring position. That's Nevin's first steal of the season. J.J. Bleday, the batter, he's walked twice for some reason, and he gets a 1-0 count here. What is Bleday's lifetime numbers off of Burnes? Because Burnes is pitching to him like he's pitching a 2001 Barry Bonds right now. The 1-0. Inside. 2-0 on Bleday. .95 pitches for Burnes. This will very likely be his last inning, and it's possible this could be his last batter regardless. The 2-0 is a called strike. He finds the outside edge there. Yeah, so we got a long time to get everything figured out, guys, and your boy's been living off of fumes for about a year now. He can do it for a couple of more months. This one's grounded. Back to Burnes. Flip to Mountie for the out, and the inning is over. Corbin Burnes battles his way through 6 innings of 1-run ball. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles need some more runs. 2 is not enough. But it's 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And, man, your boy stomach is empty. There's nothing to drink. There's nothing to eat. I had this crazy idea in my mind that maybe this would be a quick game tonight. Even back before the pitch clock and all these things that have been done to speed up the game, back before all that, the Orioles were always the team that averaged like the longest games, always like 3 hours and 22 minutes or something. But even with the new rules in place, yeah, everybody's playing shorter games, but we're still probably leading, in an average length of a ball game. What is that? Tomorrow is another 7:05 start time, right? That's something I probably want to go ahead and figure out now versus later. No. Oh, no. No, it's a 4:05 first pitch. Your boy's got to call another game at 3 o'clock in the morning tonight? Oh, man. All right, folks, come on back at 3:55 p.m. tomorrow to see your boy call another game in the dead of night. Oh, jeez. Ryan O'Hearn up to lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th. O'Hearn's had a great night so far, 2 for 2. There's a called strike. Singled in the first, singled and drove in a run in the 3rd. This one's up and away. Stripling up to 87 pitches now, so this is likely his final inning as well. The 1-1 is a called strike. And Sunday's 1:35. Which is just a half hour after midnight for your boy. I can handle that. But, man, those 3 a.m. start times is rough. This one's hit on the ground. First baseman has it. He throws it to Stripling, covering the bag, who beats O'Hearn to get the out. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Not the most exciting game you'll ever see so far, but it's close. Anthony Santander. First pitch swinging, and that one is fair. How did that ball stay fair? And that ball just dies up against the sign. And Santander will get to second easily. Hey, where's that splash zone emoji, David? We've got ourselves a sprinkler. Santander, inside out swing, down the left field line, just fair, and the ball, the English on it, kept it rolling toward the left side, and it hit right up into the corner of a sign that pokes out about 6 inches, and it just sat there. So Santander on second base with 1 down for Ryan Mountcastle. Langalier's out to have a chat with Stripling. And you know what? I'm looking on my screen. I see myself. I got to figure out a way to sit. It's like my head is always blocking the one piece of Orioles merch I got on my little screen down here. Hey, we've got activity in the Oriole pen. It's Danny Coulombe. Tony Taters. Here's Mountcastle. First pitch called strike, outside edge. Mountie grounded out in the third, flew out to right grounded to third in the second inning, flew out to right in the fourth inning. Up and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's get some insurance. The 1-1 pitch. That one's hit the other way, down the corner. Foul. Just foul down there in the right field corner to the right of the scoreboard. Crowd making noise. Not sure what the swell of crowd noise was for. 2 strikes on Mountcastle, and he chases one, but is able to foul it away somehow. That pitch pretty much in the dirt, about half a foot outside. 5 for 16 on the season with 6 RBI with runners in scoring position this season is Mountcastle. The 1-2 is upstairs, 2-2. The castle upon the mount. Come on, Ryan. 2-2 pitch. Low and away, full count. Full count, and Stripling in this at-bat has gotten a little bit wild. That pitch count is getting up there. 96 at the moment. This could be our opportunity to cash in with Stripling potentially at the end of his rope. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, grounded, third base. He checks the runner back to second, goes to first in time. So Santander kept on second base. There's 2 down as Mountcastle grounds out to third. Cedric Mullins, who already has a home run tonight. He went to the flag court in his last at bat. It's 4. What's 4? Tomorrow's ball game? Tomorrow's ball game, yeah. It's 4:05 for you on the East Coast. It's 3:05 a.m. for your boy over here. Okay, with 2 down and Santander at second base, Stripling's day is over. The A's are going to go to their bullpen, and we'll see. We'll see what name pops up on the screen here in a minute. There you go. T.J. McFarland will be coming out, and he's a lefty. The Orioles have two of the next three hitting from the left side, Mullins and Cowser, with Westberg sandwiched in between. Hey, let's take a look at the old sub count. Hey, two more people. Three more to get to 550. 8 more for 555. Folks, you're going to want to subscribe. Let me tell you about something right now. Yeah, we got a break in the action. The BirdWatcher doesn't have any sponsors on his channel. The BirdWatcher doesn't have any ads as of yet. By the way, when it comes to ads, if and when they do appear on the channel, your boy is also going to make a very, very, not just a concerted effort. I mean, it's either it's going to be this way or I'm not going to have any ads. That is, the ads will be no longer than 5 seconds. If they are, then there'll be the option to skip the ad after a couple of seconds. And I don't want any more than a couple of ads in an hour. So we're talking about maybe 10 seconds worth of ads in an hour, maybe 30 seconds total in a ball game. I hope you guys can handle something like that. I don't like the idea. I wish I had some control over when the ads would play. Obviously, I'd love for them to play during an actual commercial break in the ball game and not in the middle of an at-bat. But I also know that it's also dependent on whenever you log into the channel. So just letting you guys know. I know, dreaded ads, but believe me, I'm going to keep it as unobtrusive as possible. Okay, TJ McFarland is on the mound. And the pitch to Mullins is outside. First pitch was a strike. Next one outside. And the count 1-1 on Mullins. 2 down, runner at second base. I hope it's reasonable, Baxter. This one's lifted sort of a chopper to first. And Nevin's able to take it to the bag himself to win the inning. So McFarland comes in, faces one batter, gets the out. And that's it. 6 innings in the books. The late innings are upon us. A tight one. The Orioles ahead, 2-1. And I feel very mush-mouthed right now. I need some sustenance. I need something to eat. Stomach is growling over here. I can't believe that the Saturday game is why? Why 4 o'clock? Why? Man, oh man. A's bullpen is nearly unhittable. Well, that's tough to swallow. We're gonna have to try. I think we're gonna be going to Danny Coulombe. Yep, Coulombe has already popped up on the screen. So he'll be on the pitch at least the start of the 7th inning. After that off day, I'm assuming everybody's available in the bullpen. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just really hungry right now, and I'm also really bummed out that I just now realized that it's about 8 a.m. here right now, and then late tonight, I'm going to have to get up at 2 a.m. or be up at 2 a.m. to be ready to call a game that will be on at 3 a.m. for me, going until dawn. I'm living like a vampire. I'm getting used to it, though. I am getting used to it. All right, Coulombe's first pitch is inside for ball 1 to Abraham Toro, who turns around now to bat right-handed against the southpaw. I'm in Thailand, booty. The land of smiles. The 1-0 is a breaking ball for a called strike. I say breaking ball. Pretty much everything Danny Coulombe throws looks like a breaking ball. Even his cutter This one is low and in. 2-1 the count. Toro 0 for 2 tonight. Here's one that hits the top of the zone. Thank you for that call, Lump. That could have very easily been called a ball. But it's 2-2 now instead of 3-1. Man, my mouth is mush. Spiked in the dirt, the count runs full. I mean, I'm going to chug this water. I don't know what else to do but to chug the water. I am learning more and more as I do this how to prepare for a 3-hour session over a microphone. This one is swung on and missed. Coulomb with the strikeout. Toro goes down. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Awesome. Been there when I was in Navy. Awesome place. I would love to live there. I would love to live there too, Booty. I would love to live here too. Here's Hernandez. Looks at a pitch upstairs for ball 1. Daryl Hernandez has struck out both times tonight and is hitting 152. There's a called strike. Please don't mention food right now. I would kill for a PB&J sandwich. There's a sharp breaking ball from Coulomb. 1-2 the count on Hernandez. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th. The Orioles with a 2-1 lead. After falling behind 1-0 in the first, they came back with a pair of runs. 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. This one's low and in. 2-2. Chat, how do you feel about peanut butter? Creamy or chunky? Creamy or chunky? Let the BirdWatcher know what you think. The 2-2 is upstairs. Full count on Hernandez. Spence, the right-hander, is up for the A's. This one's grounded sharply to short. Henderson with a nice pick over to first in time. Nice smooth fielding there by Gunnar Henderson. And there are 2 down here in the 7th. Booty says creamy. Actually, throw in creamy or crunchy and throw me in your brand of choice as well. Sneak one between innings. One what? Oh, sandwich. I have nothing here. I have nary a snack, nothing. Swing and a miss on Butler. 0-2. And after those first 2 pitches to Butler, he looks absolutely lost against Danny Coulomb's stuff. Let's try and put this kid away. He gets a piece of that one into right center field, and it's going to get down. Mullins able to cut it off before it gets to the wall. But Butler will motor into second base. How about that? First 2 pitches, Butler looked absolutely like a deer in the headlights looking at those Danny Coulomb pitches. But he lays the bat head down perfectly on that last one. And Mullins with a bit of a bobble out there, but it didn't really have an effect on the outcome. Brandon Hyde is out, and that's it for Coulomb. 3 batters. He got 2 outs, then gave up the 2-out double. And that looks like it's Cano time, folks. Yenier Cano is next in line for the Orioles. Is he going to try to get 4 outs and be the bridge to Craig Kimbrell? Or do we need yet one more arm to get it done? We got Peter Pan. We got Jiff. I hear Choosy Moms Choose GIF. Those are the two main ones, right? What is there another main one? Peter Pan, GIF, and I want to say there's one more like main brand. Skippy. Yeah, Skippy. You know what? I like Skippy. You know what? I'm going off road. I'm going Skippy and I'm going Chunky. So try and process that. Well, Narniac, it's exactly what we got. It's exactly what we got. We're going to have to find a way here. We're going to have to find a way. I mean, here's the thing. I totally understand the A's got a good bullpen so far, but everybody's due to screw something up. Do you remember when we were in Boston and we faced, what's that relief pitcher's name? He's very good. He used to play for the Dodgers. He was lights out for the Red Sox last year. He's got a very basic name, and it's slipping my mind. Relief pitcher. But he's the type of guy that when he comes into the game, you go, well, damn. And we absolutely lit him up. We just got to get lucky. Somebody's going to be due to blow a ball game. Burnes did pretty well, RJL. I mean, 6 innings of 1-run ball, that's what's most important. So in that regard, it was a good outing for Burnes, but it was tough. Fell behind a lot of batters, walked a few guys, gave up that first inning home run, which seems to sort of be his trademark. Okay, Canoa's on, and the first pitch to Schumann is inside for ball 1. The tying run is at second base in the form of Butler. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Here's the 1-0, and there's a swing and a miss. Patrick, you're killing me. A cheesesteak. You're killing me, man. The 1-1 is in the dirt. 2-1. RJL says chunky generic works. I can't do generic peanut butter. I can go generic on a lot of things, but there's a few things where I refuse. Peanut butter, toilet paper, and something else. Here's the 2-1. Oh, excuse me, that's Brown at the plate? We had a pinch hitter come up for Schumann. Excuse me. I apologize. Seth Brown, the left-handed hitter, is at the plate as the pinch hitter, and it's a 2-2 count at the moment. And your boy needs to pay better attention. Oh, you're fine, RJL. It's up to me when to engage chat, and sometimes I got to remember to keep things in priority. This one's low and away, and the count goes full on Brown. Ideally, I just focus on the game during the inning and then go over everything in chat between innings. But you know how baseball can be. Sometimes you... There's a swing and a miss. Cano on the full count gets the strikeout. And the inning is over. 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore, ladies and gentlemen. Get those cakes on the griddle. Cakes on the griddle. The Orioles ahead 2-1. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Your boy will be right back. Up, I walk away for a minute and the stream goes down, as it often does at this stage of the ball game. It's a nightly ritual or daily ritual. I got to bring the ball game back up. I've just set my alarm on my phone for 2:05 a.m. so that I can have an hour to wake up and get ready for the 3:05 first pitch tomorrow. It's not turlet time. It was blow my nose again time. My sinuses are a perpetual mess. All right. Bottom of the 7th, and the Orioles will have due up who? Bottom of the order, Westberg, Cowser, and Urias. McFarland still listed as the pitcher on the mound. Again, with Cowser batting second, maybe he's going to be left in for 2 more batters. We'll see. Hopefully, the Orioles will only have to come up to hit 2 more times tonight. No need to hit in the bottom of the 9th because we will have won already. That would be ideal. Oh, am I back on the screen or not? I'm so bad at this. Oh, I forgot. Of course I forgot. See, now I have to refresh because now I feel like I paused it and now I might be behind. Oh, boy. I need a production assistant. Can't do it all on my own. Okay, here we go. And your boy's back in the corner. First pitch to Westberg is swung on and fouled back. Spence on the mound. Can I get a first name? Begins with an M. Is it Matt? It's Mitch. Mitch Spence is on the mound. Right-hander. Westberg's 0-2 pitch is swung on. Left field. A lot of room out there. Right in the triangle area of the splash zone, but about 50 feet in front of it. Ruiz makes the catch. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. There have been a couple of other defensive changes. Nevin has moved from first base to third. Abraham Toro from third to second. And Schumann out of the ball game, obviously, for that pinch hitter Brown, who goes to first base. So Brown is in Nevin's old spot. Nevin is in Toro's old spot, and Toro replaces the now departed Max Schumann. The 1-0 to Cowser is low and in. Yeah, let's get those cows going. Lag is really bad tonight. Well, I wish I could do something about it, Janet. I wish I could. But for now, your boy can only work with the resources he has. The 2-0 pitch is hit on the ground, foul off to the right. The 2-1 is low. Also, by the way, folks, just so you know, if you're watching me, make sure down in the corner you'll see the word live. There should be a red dot next to the word live. If there's no red dot, that means you are not live with me. Hit the word live and the red dot will pop up. You'll be caught back up. This one's low and in on Cowser, and he swings and misses. Full count on the Milkman. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Can you smell the milk, everybody? The payoff pitch. And he swings and misses. A breaking ball outside. Too close to take. Too tough to do anything with. I mean, that pitch was perfect. That was nasty the way that ball tailed back in at the bottom of the zone. 2 down for Ramon Urias. And a called strike 1. Well, worst case scenario, the Orioles go 1, 2, 3 in the 7th. But what that will do is give us the top of the order in the 8th to try to get some insurance runs, assuming we can keep the lead in the top half of the inning. This one is outside, 1-1 on Urias. Starlink. I'm not familiar with Starlink. Perhaps I should know what it is. The 1-1 on Urias, up and in. 95 miles an hour under the chin. This Oakland team split the series in the Bronx during the week. Again, they're not as bad as we thought they were. But they're also not very good, and we should be winning 2 out of 3 at home. This is low and away. Ball 3 on Urias. Especially this matchup. I mean, this is the matchup that you look at of the 3 and go, okay, this is the one win we got to have. Burnes on the mound against Ross Stripling. There's a called strike. Full count now on Urias. We've got some people in the bench to go to as well. There's a soft grounder to second, and Urias is retired to end the 7th. To the 8th inning we go. I'm assuming Cano is going to come out and try to get the next 3 batters. Top of the order, Ruiz, Nevin, and Langoliers. All from the right side, I believe. I don't think we see another lefty till we get to Blade. So, yeah, I would assume we're going to try to get 4 outs from Cano and then try to get it to Kimbrel. But, man, can we get some insurance? 2 runs is tight. Oh, yeah. And considering we've only had a few hits, well, we've had 6 hits tonight. But, yeah, 300, 327, 300, 305, 299. We'll call it 300. And 333. By the way, I think Jorge Mateo is hitting about 300. So it looks like it will indeed be Cano to come out for the 8th to face the top of the order. We're going to have a pinch hitter, Noda. I'm already seeing before the game returns on my broadcast screen. I'm assuming Noda is a lefty, but he's batting 157. Look, I know who Ruiz is. He might be 0 for 3 tonight, but he's a talented player. This Noda guy, I don't know no Noda. Now, again, not to jinx anything, but I'm just saying, if we're all being honest, you want to bring in Noda just for the left-handed bat? You go right ahead. You go right ahead with Noda. We'll see what he got. We'll see what he's got. Care to take a guess as to what the most popular bet on the O's was tonight? That's right, the run line. All right. I'm supposing the under would have been good. This one's hit high in the air to right field. Back goes Santander. He's at the track, and now he circles under to make the catch just in front of the groundskeeper's shed. Holy cow, Noda about 5 to 10 feet away from tying this ball game on one swing. All right, 1 down. 5 more outs to get. Tyler Nevin at the plate, 1 for 3 tonight. Singled his last time up. He takes a called strike at the bottom of the zone. Yeah, RJL did a lot of holiday talk at the beginning of the broadcast. Let's try to get through this 8th inning before we talk about that. There's a swing and a miss, 0-2. I mean, the main thing for me being is that I felt like he needed to be sent back down probably about fourth or fifth game in. I was already saying we got to have a contingency plan. There's a swing and a miss. A strikeout there of Tyler Nevin. 2 down in the 8th. But I was also understanding, it's a delicate balance. You bring up a prospect like him. If he does struggle, you don't want to pull the plug on him too soon, and overreact. But at the same time, here's a swing and a miss by Langoliers. The biggest thing to look for when you're looking at somebody trying to break into the bigs is he comfortable at the plate? Does he look like he has an approach? If he has like a 1 for 25, but he's hitting the ball hard a few times, working the count, doing things to show you that he's comfortable at the plate, then you can work with that. But with Jackson, it was very clear that he was just going up to the plate without a plan and looking overmatched. The 1-1 count to Langoliers is foul back 1-2. Another thing I read is that the high leg kick that Jackson has been using and has been working for him throughout the several stages of the minors might be a part of his issues up here in the bigs. And I think when they go back down to AAA, they're going to try to take a little bit of that high leg kick out of his swing. That is the word I've heard. The 1-2 to Langoliers is low. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on, top of the 8th. Cano looking for out number 4 in his outing. He got the last out in the 7th. First 2 here. 2-2. Baltimore chop. Shortstop. Gunner to first. In time. 3 outs to get. 3 outs to get. Urias isn't much better as demonstrated tonight. Narniak, that's true, but there's a difference between a veteran, again, who's going through struggles, who, by the way, had a couple of pinch hits during the road trip, which pinch hitting isn't easy to do, especially when you're not starting very often. So Urias did do that for us. But the thing is, Holiday needs to work on things. He's still in a developmental stage. He's a 20-year-old kid. It's one thing to have a problem like you get into a slump when you're in your late 20s and you've figured out how to be a major leaguer already versus a guy that's breaking in and looking this uncomfortable from the jump. You got to go back down and work on some things. It's what the farm system's for. It's why you don't need to have a 20-year-old be a stud at the age of 20. He's going to have his, his, what do you call it, speed bumps or whatever along the way. This is really his first one. It might only be like a 10-day speed bump. And the next thing you know, we'll be looking back years later going, hey, remember when Holiday broke in and had to get sent back down? That was something. Otherwise, yeah, don't worry, folks. Don't worry about it. Holiday's going to get everything worked out. We'll get him back. And we'll have a better version of Jackson Holiday. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time. I mean, you can argue like, well, the Orioles are winning and their lineup is strong enough where we can afford to have them in the 9-hole and go 0 for 4. And that's true. It's not necessarily affecting our ability to win, which is the number one priority, Orioles winning games and putting the best players out there to help us win games. But it's still a giant priority to keep Jackson Holiday mentally fit. And if we're throwing him out there and he's just lost up here, it's better for him to go back down, get his confidence back up, maybe work on that swing like I was talking about. Okay, Spence is still out here for the start of the 8th inning. Gunnar Henderson at the plate with a 1-0 count. Next pitch is swung on, grounded to the right side. Second baseman's got it. Easy routine play. Henderson retired. He is 0 for 4 tonight. Yeah, there's no reason to panic. I think a lot of people that are, emotional about Jackson, first of all, I would ask anybody to just be honest. If it were anybody else other than Jackson Holliday getting off to the same sort of start, would you be as upset about them getting sent down? And I think the honest answer would be no. It's just that Holliday has so much, buzz behind him. You just want to see him come up and immediately, hit the ground running. But it's okay that it's not worked out that way. It's going to be fine. Adley Rutschman's at the plate with 1 out, nobody on, and a 1-0 count. Make it 2-0 on a pitch inside. Craig Kimbrell is indeed getting loose in the Orioles bullpen. We've got over 100 people here for what's going to be near the end of the ballgame. There's a big swing and a miss by Rutschman. Looked like a curveball that started up and away and broke low and in. Yeah, that's what you need to do at his age, Matt. Yeah, somebody was saying, well, you can just bench Jackson. I'm like, well, what good is that going to do him? He needs the at-bats. Again, he's still at an age of development. As good as he is, all the tools that he has can all still be improved upon at that age. This one is low for ball 4. Rutschman draws a 1-out walk. That's the first walk the Orioles have gotten tonight. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch to O'Hearn is swung on and drilled, but foul out in front of that one. I'm just noticing there's an interesting sort of zigzag triangle-shaped pattern of lights hanging over Utah Street between the warehouse and the flag court area and the scoreboard area. It looks very festive. I like it. The 0-1 pitch is a beautiful breaking ball there by Spence, has to be said. Dropping in there for strike 2. Rutschman at first, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. The Orioles ahead 2-1. And the 0-2 is chopped to first. Goes to second for 1. Back to first. Safe. O'Hearn able to beat it out. It was an attempted 3-6-1 double play. Who's at first base now? Noda, the first baseman, originally fielded the ball through to second for 1, but the relay back to first just not quite in time. Well, oof, that is close. It looks like a tie. That looks like a straight-up tie that goes to the runner there. Oh, I guess Oakland's challenging. I suppose at this late stage of the ball game, it's worth giving it a shot. It was close. Of course, if they say this call stands and he's out, then all of the conspiracy theorists who think Major League Baseball is helping the Orioles, like the call that ended the game against the Angels a couple of days ago, which is absolute nonsense. Please. 41 years waiting to win a pennant, and you're trying to tell me suddenly the umps got our backs? Have you seen some of the strike calls that have gone against us? Hey, Seeley, how you doing? Thank you. Okay, they're going to take a long look at this one. To me, it looks like a tie, which again goes to the runner. We can talk about all the technology we want, but the old school tie goes to the runner is still a thing. Ties can happen. Call stands. Runner is safe. So O'Hearn is on first base. And that'll allow Anthony Santander a chance to do something here with 2 down in the 8th. Hitting .226. He had a double back in the 6th inning. First pitch to him is a breaking ball. Wow, that caught the outside edge. Nasty from Spence. Narniak, I see what you're talking about. This Spence guy's got some nasty stuff. The 0-1 is hit back up the middle, but playing right there near the bag is Hernandez. He simply scoops it up, takes a couple of steps to get the force to end the inning. Folks, we are going to the ninth. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, feel it happen. All right, folks, it's time to hunker down. We gotta, I don't know, build a fort, hide behind the couch, get a couple of cushions as barricades. I don't know. We gotta hunker down here and ride out the storm. Tape up your windows. Close the chute of your fireplace. Maybe run some water in the bathtub. Unplug the fridge. We got to get 3 more outs. And who's up? For crying out loud. I think it's going to be Blade. Rooker, then Blade, and then Toro against Craig Kimbrell. And folks, it being the top of the ninth, we're going to head on over here where we're just 2 subscribers away from 550. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. To the 2 people out there who have not subbed yet but are listening to my voice, if you sub right now, I'll get you that Orioles win. I will get you that Orioles win. But you got to promise me if we win, you're not going to immediately unsub. Now, if I screw everything up, feel free to do what you got to do. But come on. Your boy, Janet, can you please tell newcomers to the BirdWatcher channel just how much luck the Orioles BirdWatcher sub count page can bring? Craig Kimbrell making his 12th appearance of the season. 3-0 record, 7 saves, ERA of 0.82, 17 strikeouts to just 2 walks, opponents hitting a $139. Here we go. Brent Rooker at the plate, top of the ninth, 2-1 Orioles. First pitch, low and away for ball 1. Knuckle curve that started out of the zone and never had a chance. That was not a good first pitch. Let's try to get right back into it here. The 1-0. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. There you go. We've hit 550. Now, if you want us to go all the way to the World Series, 555, obviously. But if you just want to win tonight, 550 should get the job done. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing. No appeal. That one's in the dirt, 2-1. Thanks so much to those who have subscribed tonight and everyone who has subscribed up to date. You guys are helping this channel grow at a great rate. Here's a pop-up. Stay in play. Adley with his helmet off, but it'll get out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. By the way, Ryan McKenna is on to replace Anthony Santander in right field. So McKenna making his first appearance of the season for the Orioles. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Brent Rooker. The pitch. Swung on and lined. Base hit down the left. Oh, God, into the gap. Rooker's going for 2. And he's in with a double. A leadoff double for Brent Rooker. Oh, my God. Don't unsub yet. Wait, hang in there. Oh, my God. A promise is a promise, though. If you just subbed up and then you undo it here before the night's over, I understand. But your boy has faith. Your boy does not give up. J.J. Bleday. A pair of walks. Runner at second, nobody out. Are they going to try to just get him over here? What are they going to do? He's going to swing away, and he takes a called strike on the inside edge. So the A's not interested in small ball here. Maybe Bleday isn't your typical small ball hitter, but he's a center fielder. Typically, they know how to lay a bunt down or do something. This one's high, 1-1. 74 miles an hour. Excuse me, not 74. 94 miles an hour from Kimbrel. Rooker at second. Kimbrel takes a look, and here's the 1-1 pitch. A curveball laid off by Bleday, low and in. 2-1. Oh, where's my ulcer medication? Where is it? Is it over here? Where is it? Is it within arm's reach? The 2-1. High, ball 3. Oh, my God. Oh. 3-1 the count. Here comes the next pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Not even close. Now what, Janet? Now what do I do? Now what do I do, Janet? How do I make everybody happy? I don't want anyone blaming me for anything that could or could not happen. All right, well, give me credit if we win, but don't blame me if something else happens. I don't know. 2 on, nobody out for Abraham Toro. Now turned back around to hit from the left side. He turned around to bat right-handed against Coulomb back in the 7th. Double play would be nice. 2 on, nobody out. The Orioles clinging to this 1-run lead. First, well, Kimbrel steps off, so there is a disengagement. Though I won't imagine Kimbrel's going to check the runner at second much more than that. Just a courtesy check. Try to keep Rooker as close to the bag as he can. That is the tying run. Here comes the first pitch to Toro. And that one is low and in. Boy, that caught the edge of the zone according to the zone on the screen. Kimbrel does not get the call. Also didn't help that Adley had set his glove up on the other side of the plate. Had to reach over to get it. 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. 95 miles an hour, top of the zone. More of that, please, Mr. Kimbrel. A little high cheese. Maybe go a little higher. Climb the ladder on Toro. The 1-1. Outside by a wide margin. A foot outside. 2-1 the count. And Kimbrel wants a new baseball. I hope this ball's got all the luck. Your boy. Oh, no, J.R. You better break that cabinet open any way you can. The 2-1 to Toro. Swung on and missed. My God. Outside corner. Might have even been a foul tip there. Yes, it was. A foul tip by Toro. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Toro. Come on, strikeout. Come on, double play. The pitch. Hit hard. Right field. Backing up is McKenna. And it's over his head. It's down. Rooker's going to come around to score. This ball game is tied. It's a double. The go-ahead run now at third. And, folks, I can't look at this. If you want to undo it, go. But if I can't look at this either. I can't look at this either. I can't look at anything. It's 2-2. Narniak, I won't have that. I won't have that, Narniak. You don't know these Orioles well enough. I'm not saying you won't eventually be right, but I will say I don't give up on my Orioles. I don't give up on my Orioles. Can't do it. They've proven me wrong too many times. Our backs are against the wall, folks. Still nobody out in the inning. The tying run is in. Narniak, I get it. Mason Miller is good. I get it. Okay? Let's. We're looking at a tie ball game right now. The second that changes, we can talk. And this ball gets away. There you go. Rutschman will. Safe! No! Replay, please. Kimbrel came to cover the plate. The ball got away. Rutschman threw it to, come on, you got a challenge. I don't even care about looking at it. Kimbrel was there. Where is the tag? He is out. What are you talking about? He's covering the plate. How did he even touch the plate? He's out. He is out. What a huge out this would be. Kevin Brown remarking, how could he possibly be called safe? Well, we're going to challenge. Unbelievable. A wild pitch might actually help us out. Unbelievable. And Kimbrel, has to be said, he took one of his legs and extended it right when he went down at the plate to sort of help block the runner. He's got to be out. He has to be out. I mean, there's no place for this runner to even touch the plate. What did the umpires see? There is no way. There's no, unless they're saying Kimbrel interfered, which is nonsense. This isn't like a catcher waiting for a sac fly ball to come in. This is ridiculous. This has got to get overturned. The only problem is it still moves the runner at second to third base now. No matter what the situation is, if this call goes the way it should, it'll be one out and a runner at third. Still a tie ball game. So we still have to worry about the go-ahead run at third with less than 2 out. Here comes the call. Call on the field has been overturned. And the Orioles win the challenge. All right, number 551, you can resub now. You Orioles live a charmed life. What are you talking about? Are you acting like the call is nonsense? The runner didn't even have... There was no place for the runner to... He's not safe. He's not safe. That's easy enough to ascertain. I mean, if you want to argue Kimbrel did something illegal there, that's one thing. But again, this is not a situation. No. Even from this angle, yeah, he's out. He's just out, folks. Yeah, it looks like Mark Kotze, the A's manager, wants to say Kimbrel obstructed. But again, this is not the same situation as a catcher waiting there at the plate. I don't know if you're seeing me in the corner of your screen right now. But if a catcher is like this on a fly ball to the outfield and a runner's tagging at third trying to come home and the ball comes in, yeah, you got to provide, a way for the runner to get in there. But on a play that's a wild pitch and this pitcher's scrambling up to the plate, to try to catch the ball and slap a tag down all in one motion. There's too much stuff going on there to be talking about obstruction. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. 2-0 the count on Hernaiz. Runner at third, 1 out. The 2-0 pitch. Inside 3-0. And you know what? Maybe you have to put him on to set up a double play here. I don't know. All I know is this is another nail biter. 2-2 ball game. Kimbrel's blown the save. We know that. But can we still stay in the game here? Top of the zone. Doesn't get the call. Ball 4. First and third for the A's. 1 out in the inning. And the only out he's gotten was a wild pitch. It has not been a good outing for Kimbrel tonight. I mean, Burnes gave up just the 1 run, but, I mean, he made it look tough. Kimbrel having a tough night. I mean, I knew these A's wouldn't be easy, but I thought tonight would be the night we could take it down. Lawrence Butler at the plate, left-handed hitter. He's got speed, too. It might be hard to double him up. First pitch is inside from Kimbrel. Come on, Craig. Find the zone. I would love a double play, but I got a feeling striking out Butler is a higher probability with his speed than a double play ball. I'd like a strikeout, please. But you have to throw strikes. Want to know the count. And I got to turn the fan on. Your boy's sweating over here now. The pitch. Inside. 2-0. Come on, Kimbrel. All right, I've got the fan on. I'm burning up over here. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. I hear you, Narniak. You made the point earlier, and I'll give you credit. We should have gotten to him earlier. I hear you. I hear you, buddy. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1 on Butler. What in God's name? Craig? You don't need to nibble. Just throw the gas. Make him beat you. Come on. The 3-1. Way outside. What the? Way outside. And here comes Brandon Hyde. 24 pitches thrown by Kimbrel. Keegan Aiken is about to come on to pitch. My goodness. My goodness. Kimbrel did not have it tonight. Folks, this is what happens. Closers have bad nights. Kimbrel still with an ERA under 2.5. Just got killed with those walks. 2 walks. What are you doing? You want me to put on the hat? Do I need to put on the hat? Do I need to put on the hat? Should I put on the hat now, or should I wait till the bottom of the 9th? You know what? I never do a poll. Let's start a poll. When do I put on the hat? Now or bottom of the 9th? We've only got 1 minute to answer this poll, folks, because if I got to put the hat on now, I got to hurry up and do it. Hat now, says Janet. 80% say now. 83% now. Oh, it's dropping. It's moving. It's wiggling. All right, well, I better go look for it while you're voting. Oh. It's on my chair. All right, Keegan Aiken is just done with his warm-up pitches, which means I can't wait any longer, and it looks pretty safe to say that you guys want me to put on the hat now. Okay, the hat is on. The hat is on now. Folks, you can continue to vote if you want, but the decision has been made. 3 out of 4 of you say now. Seth Brown is up to pinch hit. Keegan Aiken. And this one's fouled back. Well, he was up to pinch hit, excuse me, in his last at bat. Stayed in the ball game. Moved to first base. Now he's been moved to left field. Here's a swing and a foul tip at the plate. 1-2 the count. We need a strikeout here, folks. Bases loaded in a tie ball game. 1 down in the top of the 9th. Will the hat help? The pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! Let's go! Two down in the 9th. The Orioles can escape this inning with a tie intact. One more batter. There's a called strike from Aiken to Noda, who came on to pinch hit for Esteury Ruiz. Noda hitting from the left side. The 0-1. Swing and a miss! 0-2. What is this? A pitcher who knows how to throw. The crowd is on their feet. Yeah, we might have blown this lead in the 9th, but we never say die. You're damn right we don't give up. And I don't care who Oakland throws out there in the 9th. We're going to try and beat them. Because that's what we do. Yeah, bring on Miller. Is it Miller time? Is it Miller time? Yeah, we'll see, buddy. 0-2 the count on Noda. The pitch. Popped up. Infield. First base. Mountcastle has it. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 2-2 ball game. Let's go. Come on. It ain't over till it's over. And your boy has been that crazy kid at Memorial Stadium screaming down 5 runs back in the day when we'd be playing the A's with Canseco and McGuire. I didn't care then. I was the kid going, come on, everybody. Back up your team. We can do this. Did it work every time? No. But the times it did work, I was a superstar. The stadium loved this 12-year-old birdwatcher back in the day. Come on. You don't give up on this team. Have they given up on you? Have they given up on you? No. And again, I don't care. Well, I care what the result of the game is, obviously. But no matter what the result turns out to be, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Nobody goes 162-0. Nobody goes a whole season without blowing a save. All right, maybe that's happened once. I don't know. There you go. The man's been at Memorial Stadium since 1970. And I'll tell you right now, time will not diminish the glory of our deeds. All right, your boy might need a lucky. Your boy might need a lucky after this. Feeling a little too much, Ryan Mountcastle will lead it off in the bottom of the 9th. Cedric Mullins and Jordan Westberg to follow. Folks, are we going to get to 5-5-5? We're going to do it the hard way. Bottom of the 9th. First pitch to Mountcastle is low and away for ball 1. Spence is still out there, Narniak. What about this? What about this? The 1-0. Swung on and missed. That looked like a slider. Broke off the outside. Mountie had to chase. 1-1. Another slider and another swing and a miss. One ball and two strikes on Ryan Mountcastle, bottom of the ninth. The Orioles, one swing can end things at any time. We love the drama. As long as it's on the field. This one's fouled back. Big breaking ball from Spence. I love how people are still voting for the hat. The hat is on, and it's staying on until the end of the game. There's not much I can do about it now. Here comes the 1-2 to Mountie. Swung on and fouled straight back. Mountie is 0 for 3 tonight. He is due. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Nasty curveball there from Spence. 79 miles an hour. Started belt high and dipped about 3 inches below the zone. Cedric Mullins is coming to the plate. Folks, how about a said walk-off? Are you kidding me? First pitch to Mullins. Breaking ball. Called a strike. Get out of here, ump. That's off the plate. I mean, it's bad enough it started way off because it's a breaking ball, but, oh, God, 0-1 on Mullins. Way outside. Are you sure, ump? Are you sure? Okay, 1-1 the count. Hat is on till November. The man, I want to keep a little bit of the hair I have left. Here's a chopper foul off to the right. I don't know if that's sanitary. How do I shower? Put underwear on head. Bill, maybe on my OnlyFans account. Yeah, check out my OnlyFans. All right, 1-2 is hit on the ground to the right. Second baseman has it. That's a routine play. Mullins is retired. 2 down in the bottom of the ninth. 2 down in the bottom of the ninth. Boy, are we about to go to the ghost runner thing? And then we got to start looking at who ghost runners are going to be. In fact, I think it's Westberg due up here. So if Westberg were to be retired, he would be the ghost runner in the 10th. Which I can deal with. But I'd rather have him hit a walk-off now. Swing and a miss. Another slider from Spence. The Orioles are having a lot of problems getting wood on the ball with this guy. There's another slider, and Westberg lays off this time. Westberg has a walk-off home run here at Camden Yards already this season, a 2-run shot against the Royals. Here's a high pitch. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-1 on Westberg. And remember, no count is too tough for Jordan. He's the best 2-strike hitter in baseball. He's got a 2-1 count now. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Okay, there's strike 2. Spence is up to 41 pitches. Here comes 42. Swung on and missed. Or did he get a piece? I guess he did. How he got a piece, I don't know. That ball was right there in front of the catcher after he swung. The next 2-2. That one's lined, but right at the shortstop. Head high, right at the shortstop to win the inning. Extra innings in Baltimore. Folks, we've got extras. And I'm telling you right now, do you guys want to win this game or not? How are we not going to? I mean, we got to get 5-5-5. Who doesn't want to be? Somebody said it was Ron. It was who was it? Rob. I think Rob wanted number 555. Can you believe it, Rob? Somebody's out there with a chance. Somebody's out there has got 3 accounts. They could grab all of them. Corner of the market. To the 10th inning we go. Man, what are we doing? What are we doing? My, oh my. This win probability thing is utter garbage. So Nevin is going to lead off, which means Noda is the pinch runner. Now, I know Ruiz is crazy fast, so he's out of the ball game. So not knowing anything about Noda's running ability, I'm happy that he is the guy on second and not Ruiz. Yes, no ghost runners in the playoffs. If they had ghost runners in the playoffs, your boy would boycott. I'm willing to tolerate it for the regular season because I understand the point. But I don't like it, but I get it. But, yeah, you can't do it in the playoffs. Cannot. Should we leave Aiken in? Well, Noda's a lefty, so I would say at least... Oh, no, Noda's the guy on second. Nevin, then Langoliers, righty. Yeah, we got to go to a righty, and we will. It's Jacob Webb making his 13th appearance of the season. It'll be Nevin, Langoliers, and Rooker. 3 righties due up with that ghost runner at second, and Webb steps off to check Noda. So there you go. Already one disengagement. Trying to do everything we can to keep that runner at second and get this first out. That would be huge. There's a pitch a little bit low for ball 1. Miller still getting loose out there. I would expect him to be the guy for the A's in the bottom half of the inning no matter what happens here. This one's hit foul off to the right. Nevin tonight 1 for 4. Hang in there, Jacqueline. We need to root for him right here. There's a nice little winding pitch that nips the top outside corner of the zone for a called strike. Some funky movement on that pitch from Webb. 1-2 the count. There's a ground ball. Henderson looks at third, goes to first. And there's one away. That was close. Henderson had a decision to make, but I think he made the right one. So the ghost runner now at third base with only 1 out. And can score without the benefit of a hit. That's why you got to make sure no matter what you do, you got to get that ghost runner in. And then if you can get more, great. The Orioles have the infield pulled up. Langoliers at the plate, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. That looked like a slider from Webb, dipping low and away from Langoliers. Langoliers 1 for 4 tonight. No need to go over the 1. This one's hit on the ground, right to third base. They go home, and now they got the runner in a rundown. He's in a rundown. Here comes Urias following back. Here comes Mountcastle, and there's the tag. And you, sir, have been cut down on the bases. Ha ha! 2 out in the 9th. The ghost runner is dead. Goodbye, ghost. We just did some ghost busting. Who are you going to call? 2 down, runner at first. If we somehow win this game, folks, I tell you what, Orioles magic. It's something. This one is inside. I mean, we still got work to do, but this game has been insane. For a 2-2 ball game against Oakland, this has been insane. Want to know the count on Rooker. Next pitch is drilled. This is trouble, and it gets down. Langoliers is hitting third base, and they're going to wave him in. Here comes the throw. He's safe, and the ball gets away. Brent Rooker with a 2-out double, and the A's take the lead. God. That's right. Oh, boy. Three to 2 Oakland in the top of the 10th. Folks, don't give up. We're going to have a ghost runner. As long as we execute the fundamentals, we should be able to tie the ball game at the least. If we fail to tie the game, then that's on us because we got to get that ghost runner in. 1-1 the count on J.J. Bleday. He has walked 3 times tonight. Again, Westberg will be the ghost runner. This one's in on the hands and fouled back by Bleday. The count is 1-2. 2 down, top of the 10th. The A's have a run in after the Orioles came so close to getting this to the bottom half with a chance to walk it off with only the ghost runner. Now we're going to need more. This one's up and away, 2-2. I don't think there's any spoilers happening right now, Janet. We're okay. Obviously, as a general rule of thumb, don't announce a play. There is a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Jacob Webb gets the strikeout, folks. Folks. Yeah, the only person spoiling the game is Jacob Webb with that double to Rooker. Oh, my God. Bottom of the 10th we go. Folks, don't give up. Ghost runners are supposed to score, so we should tie this game. Westberg will be on the bases. Cowser will be due up at the plate, I believe. Yes, we're going to have a tough pitcher to face, but remember, we're the Orioles. And I want Cowser to get that runner to third with the 1 out. No worries, Janet. No worries. All is good in Charm City chat. You guys have been great tonight, by the way. A long game. Gonna be over 3 hours. Your boy thought he might have a little luck tonight. With a little bit of luck. With a little bit of luck. We can score the ghost runner now. Wait a little bit. Okay, Narniak. So let me guess. Miller is good? Narniak, I'm going to try and figure this out. I'm going to try and use my big brain. Try and put the pieces together. Narniak, are you implying that the A's closer is good? Because I have yet to hear you say that tonight. We get it! He's good! Okay. Well, hopefully we can do something. Opponents aren't hitting 000s, so somebody's hit him. He's issued 4 walks, so he's not perfect. Let's see what we can do against Mason Miller. I'm just saying, Narniak, you've made it clear since like the first inning that they've got a great closer. We got you. First pitch is a strike to Colton Cowser. We have a switch in the defense for Oakland. This one's foul back, and it's quickly 0-2. It looks like Hernandez has moved over to play second base. And is that Nick Allen, veteran, on to play shortstop now? So the A's have pretty much used up their whole bench. Heston Kjerstad, by the way, is on deck. He would pinch hit for Urias in all likelihood. 0-2 on Cowser. Westberg at second base. The pitch. Up and in. Cowser backs out of the way, and you got to. It's 101 miles an hour. You'd love to take one for the team, but not when it's hitting triple digits. Folks, again, we're at the stage now where I don't want anything given away. I can't have anything given away by the screen. I want to get that ghost runner over. 1-2 the count. Hit foul off to the left. 102 from Miller. Second highest whiff rate in the majors. The next pitch, low and in. Cowser lays off 2-2. Maybe this game just isn't allowed to end until I get to 5-5-5. I don't know. I mean, it kind of feels that way at this point, doesn't it, people? Why not just let the inevitable happen now? The 2-2 to Cowser. Taken for called strike 3. A slider. Cowser was frozen. And there you go. Now we're going to need a hit. Now we're going to need to do something tough. Just a little bit. 1% less, the man. It hurts exactly 1% less. Heston Kjerstad has not done much since his call-up. It would be something if he could do something magical against this tough closer. The pitch is inside, ball 1. Triple digits. Number 555. All right, maybe Orioles magic is still around the corner. You never know. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 101 again from Miller. All you need to do is duck snort it somewhere. Just, a broken bat looper somewhere. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 102. A couple inches above the zone. I mean, just nothing you can do there. 1-2. The pitch. Inside, and he got a piece. It's a dribbler to second. Kjerstad is out at first base. The tying run, though, now 90 feet away with 2 down. Here we go. Back to the top of the order. What a matchup we got here. Miller v. Gunnar. Folks, this is what baseball is all about. I'll tell you what right now. The crowd is on their feet. Everyone's still in the park. No matter what the result, what a ball game. Here's a first pitch swung on a miss. 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Gunnar comes up empty. He had a big cut. That pitch was in a hittable location. The 0-1. Upstairs, check swing. And they say he went. Go! Show me the replay, ump. Oh, God. I mean, if he didn't check, I mean, come on. I guess he didn't check, but it was the 0-2. There you go. 3-pitch strikeout. Miller strikes out Gunnar Henderson to win the ball game. The Athletics win the ball game. They take the opener 3-2. The last thing you want to look at right now is that screen. The second to last thing you want to look at is this screen. Thank you, Tree, for letting everybody know what's already happened. Thanks, Tree. Tree, did you hang around all game just waiting to announce the final out before I did or something? Was that the plan? Thanks for your contribution there, Tree. I'm just busting your chops. Hey, look, the Orioles lost a tough one tonight. We lost a tough one. There's not much you can say about it. Got the 2 runs in the third and the fourth. We knew a 2-1 lead wasn't going to be enough to see us through. We got to the ninth, 2-1. Kimbrel couldn't close the door. And then some opportunities. Oh, God. Oh, there's a lot. Yeah. Farhan's fine. Farhan is fine. We got a few games here, a few games out there. Get your Sacramento A's jersey ready, Farhan, okay? You'll be fine. Final score, Oakland 3, the Orioles 2. The Orioles now moved to 16-9. The A's improved to 11-16. Spence with the win, Jacob Webb with the loss, Miller with the save. Burnes had a quality start, 6 innings of 1-run ball, giving up 1 base runner per inning on average, but the 3 walks didn't feel good. The bullpen pretty good outside of Kimbrel and Webb, giving up that big hit to give the A's the lead and the eventual win. All right. Well, we're going to come back tomorrow, folks. And again, we've got a 4:05 first pitch. Tune in at 3:55 p.m. tomorrow. You're going to want to, because for me, it'll be 2:55 a.m. And after a loss like this, and being sleep deprived in all probability, it should make for an interesting stream with your boy, the BirdWatcher. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. Don't worry, guys. It was a tough loss. We're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to come back. No matter what, we're going to come back. It's a long season. We're going to come back. All right. Your boy, the BirdWatcher, needs something to eat. Until then, have a good one. I'll chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.